Hey guys, this is Balu from Balu Prime and once again welcome you all back for an exciting tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how we can do this kind of liquid simulations in Blender easily. So hope you guys will find this tutorial useful, but before going to that, if you end up liking this video, please click on that like button to share this content, and if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing my channel and support me. And by the way, if you like short 3D simulation videos, you can check out my second channel, link in the description. Okay, so now without any further ado, let's start today's video. So here you can see I'm using Blender 2.93. Nice. So now let's select everything in this default scene by pressing A on the keyboard and delete. Now let's start this by adding a UV sphere. So go to this add mesh, select this UV sphere. So this is going to be the source for our liquid. Okay, so now let me place this here. Now let me shade smooth it. Okay, so in order to convert this into liquid source, we need to go to this object, quick effects, and select this quick liquid. So here you can see we got a box created around the sphere which is called domain. The simulation will take place inside this domain only. So now let me scale this domain. So select this domain, press S on the keyboard, and let me scale it here. Let me go to this front view. Okay, now let me scale this up here. Now press SX to increase the scale in x-axis like this, and also let me increase the scale in y-axis. So SY, increase the scale in y-axis, and let me place the sphere here. Okay, so here at the bottom of this domain you can see a cube like structure. So this is voxel size, you can imagine as 3D pixel. So in order to get good resolution, the voxel size should be small. So we can do that by selecting this domain, come to this physics property, type let it be domain type we want liquid, so let it be liquid. So here comes the resolution part. If I change to 64, we can see the size of this voxel getting less, which indicates the resolution will be better than 32. Okay, so for time being I will leave this to 32 only. Okay, so now scroll down and let me enable this mesh option also, so that we'll get mesh created, and we need to select a folder where we can save the cache data. So now let me select a folder for that. So here I have selected a folder to save the cache. Okay, so now select the sphere, type let it be flow, and flow type let it be liquid, and flow behavior let it be inflow, because we want the flow to be continuous throughout the timeline, or else we can add some keyframes for that. So let me move on to this 150th frame and add a keyframe for this. Use flow option, you can just click on that dot and move one frame forward, use arrow key, and at 151 frame disable this use flow and add a keyframe. So till 150 frames the liquid will flow from this source, and after that the liquid will stop. Okay, so now let me enable initial velocity. So enable this initial velocity, and let me add a velocity along the x-axis. So let me change the x-axis to -15. I think this would be fine. And let me see this here, we are not seeing any liquid here, so let's bake this first. So select the domain, scroll down, and change this type to all. Enable this is resumable option if you want to resume the bake at any time, and click on this bake all button. So here you can see this bake is done, and if I play this now, you can see we got our liquid simulation here done. So if you want to increase the force of this flow, select the sphere, come to this physics property and increase this initial x value. So this indicates the force of the flow. So now let's add an object between this flow. So for that I will be using a cube here. So go to this add mesh, select a cube. Now let me place this here and let me increase the scaling. Okay, so in order to make this interact with the liquid, first we need to select the cube, come to this physics property, apply fluid onto that, and type let it be effector, change that to effector. Okay, and now let me give some rotation animation for that. So move on to the first frame and let me press I on the keyboard, add a rotation, or else let me make it is here like this. Okay, press I on the keyboard, add a rotation keyframe, move to the last frame, and let me give the rotation value like 2500 and add a keyframe here. So now if I play this, you can see we got this rotation animation, but the speed is not constant. So being selected these two keyframes, go to this graph editor, key interpolation mode, and change this to linear. So now the speed rotation of the cube will be constant. So now let me show you. So here you can see the speed is constant, but it is not interacting with the fluid because we need to unbake this one. So we need to free the bake, or select this liquid domain, come to this physics property and click on this free all button, and now click on this bake all button once again. So here you can see this bake is done, and now let me play this once again. So now you can see our fluid will be interacting with the cube. So this resolution is very much low here. So if you want to have better resolution of this liquid, select this domain, scroll down, and here you can change the resolution value. So now let's move on to this render viewport, and the scene is looking dark because there is no light in the scene. So come to this world properties, click on this color, add environment texture, and let me select an HDRI. So here I got few HDRIs from HDRI Heaven. So I will select this one and open image. So now we got light in the scene. Now come to this render settings, enable ambient occlusion and distance, let it be 3, enable screen space reflections, refractions, and come to this film option and enable this transparent, so that we'll get transparent background. Okay, nice. So here we got this water texture already applied. So if you want to change this one, select this domain, come to this material properties, let me delete this shader and let me add a new one, and here I will change the color to yellow kind and let it be metallic, and I will reduce the roughness so that we'll get some gold liquid kind. Let me change this color to a bit. Okay, so now let me select this cube, add a new material, base color bit gray, and let it be metallic and reduce the roughness. Okay, so if you want to add light in the scene, another light in the scene, you can do that. So go to this add, come to this light, add sunlight. So from this we'll get shadows enabled. So let it be here, come to this light properties, strength, let it be 5. So now let me rotate this here, and now you can see we got shadows of the cube here by adding this sunlight. Okay, so now add a camera. So go to this add, come to this camera, Control Alt 0, press N on the keyboard, come to this view options and lock this camera to view option. So now we can adjust the angle. So if you want to hide out this sphere, and if you don't want to have this sphere to be visible in the scene, select the sphere and click on this icon to hide in renders, or else you can click on this to hide in. So instead of hiding these things, let's add a tunnel like thing. So go to this add mesh, select this cylinder here. So let me uncheck this one, let me move out from here, let me grab this. So press GZ, let me bring this here, press S on the keyboard, increase the scaling, and go to edit mode by pressing tab on the keyboard, face mode, select this face and let it be here. So delete this face here, so let me delete this face. Okay, so now let me press tab once again, come to this modifier options, add solidify modifier, and let me give it a thickness, I think let me give it outward like this. Fine, and let me rotate this here. So let me change to minus 90. Okay, so right click shade smooth. Now come to this, where is this, but sorry, come to this normals and auto smooth. Okay, so now let me reduce the scaling of this cylinder so that it fits to the size of sphere. So press S and reduce the scaling here, press S, X and increase the scaling in X axis, and let me place the sphere. Okay, so here you can see I have placed the sphere inside this. Fine, now let me add a material for this also. So come to this properties, come to this material properties, and let me add this material on the same material. Okay, fine. So now if I play this, it seems to be flowing through this tunnel kind of thing. Okay, so in this way we can create this kind of liquid simulations in Blender easily. So hope you guys have learned something new from this tutorial. If you have learned anything new, please like, share and subscribe my channel to support me. So we'll meet in the next video. Until then, signing off. Take care. Bye.